Hey everybody, welcome back this week. We've got a bunch of stuff to go through in the mail this week. We had a pretty busy week in the mail, so you're not going to believe what we got in the mail this time. Check this out. What's in the mail? So, first up in the mail this week is this sweet little package from the UK. We get a bunch of stuff from the United Kingdom. Not a bunch, maybe, but enough. So, we're going to open this and we're going to find out together what this is. This is another set of In Town Tonight cards. So, we are going to, and there we go, we're going to pick out number 7, which is a George Burchett card. Now, this particular card I ordered for a very specific reason. I am going to give this one away. One of you lucky viewers is actually going to get this 1938 In Town Tonight card by George Burchett. We're going to go ahead and set that one to the side. Comes with, usually they come with 49 other cards. The other cards that you can resell them, they are very collectible to some people, just not to the tattoo community. The only one in that set for me personally is the George Burchett card. Which you saw on the very first episode of our show. All right, now, let's see. This came from the Tattoo Archive once again. I love these guys. They are super nice people. Chuck and Harriet, or as I call her, Candy. I messed up her name last time. I got her mixed up with somebody else because I do that, because I'm like that. I mix people up every now and then. And she took it in stride and was really a good sport about it. She calls me Andy now, which I think is pretty fair. So now last time we got one of these, I just held up this little bag and was like, and they send you a bunch of cards and stickers and stuff. This time we're going to go through the cards and stickers and stuff. Usually, and it's awesome to get this stuff. This will be the stuff that's later on worth a little bit of money, because the only place you could have gotten it was to order through the Tattoo Archive. So they sent us a Bookmistress sticker, a Bookmistress card. That's how we get the books. That's the book division of the Tattoo Archive. We got a Tattoo Archive card, which I've seen all kinds of these. They're always neat. They switch them up a little bit every now and then, so you never get the same card twice there. And then this one is Murphy. This is their shop security guard. He is a dog. So they make Murphy a card, which I always thought was cute. And a couple of Tattoo Archive stickers and a Bookmistress postcard. I love getting postcards. I collect postcards as well. We'll do a whole show on my postcards eventually. And it says, thanks for your order, CWE, from Chuck Eldridge. So this time, what we got, because the second episode we're planning on doing here is a Lyle Coble. And if you don't know who Bernard Lyle Coble is, you will. You will soon. He was an accidental historian. But we got this book from the Bookmistress. It's his life and times. A lot of information in this book that is just unavailable. One of the people that helped write this book was one of Bert Grimm's relatives. This is a revised copy of the Bernard Coble catalog. These are always good to have, especially if you're going to collect Coble photos. This goes through and tells you what all the numbers on the back means, gives short descriptions of what the photo would be. Love this. As a Coble collector, you can't be without this. This is the Coble Bible right here, pretty much. So, and if you want one of those, they also have those available from the Tattoo Archive. Now, I also got another Coble photo. This one, I'm not sure what number this one is because I haven't taken it out yet. I hate to handle these a whole bunch because they are pretty old and they are pretty delicate. This one is T1302. I will look that up and I'll show you a better picture of it. I always do. Yeah, got one of those. I actually got 2 of them. I got one for a buddy of mine. It's in his collection now, and I couldn't get a hold of him today to put it up. but we may put it. We're definitely going to put it up on the Koble episode that we're about to do. It's going to be really neat. There was some things that kind of shocked me about Koble when I found out, because I've known about him for years, and most tattoo artists have, especially when you're my age. This came in the mail, and honestly, I could not wait to open it. It's from Painted Trunk on eBay. Some sellers are wonderful. Other sellers, keep an eye out for. This is one of the good guys. He sent this out. This is a Milt Zeiss catalog. It was a one-page brochure. It's for their tattoo kits. It has some of the most ridiculous stuff on it. Like, if you can write or trace, we guarantee you'll be able to do good tattooing with this setup. Which is absolutely not true. It's just as true then as it is today. On the back it says, even a child can do good tattooing with this tattoo outfit. I would pay money to see a child work this outfit. I think that would be hilarious. And Painted Trunk always sends you something that you may or may not have. This time he sent a small tracing of one of the Milt Zeiss pieces, and I believe it's an older tracing. It feels old anyway. It smells old. That's how you can tell. When you get something that you have any questions about, first thing you want to do is smell it. If it smells old, because that's something you can't fake. You cannot fake the old smell. So I tend to, as soon as they're out of the package, I tend to give them the old whiffer test, and a lot of times it confirms what I thought in the first place, whether it be real or fake. These I got from Scotland, from Glasgow. I believe that's in Scotland because these are Scottish posters. But these are, I got two of them. These are convention posters. These are what they would have put up in the convention hall around town. They'd have stuck them in people's windows and so forth to advertise this upcoming event. Now this one was from 2019. It's from the Edinburgh Corn Exchange convention in Scotland. The 9th convention from Scotland. This is the 6th convention from Scotland. It was from 2016, and I love the graphics on this one. I think it's awesome. As a matter of fact, by accident, I ordered 2 of these. I thought I was getting them from the same seller. I wasn't. Long story short, my mishap is your good fortune, because that is another one of the things that we'll be giving away in the upcoming giveaway episode. So stay tuned. We are definitely going to have a giveaway episode. All of y'all have been so cool liking and subscribing, and we just want to kind of pay you back a little bit and give you something to get excited about. I would be. Just for the George Burchett card, it's going to be awesome. So this is a big one. We got this one off of another seller on eBay. Now, this seller I haven't dealt with yet, but they were super nice on the, when I contacted them, I had to contact them and ask them some questions. You always, anytime before you buy something, you always want to ask questions about it. Never be afraid. Most people are going to be super cool about it. If they're not, then chances are you're not getting an authentic piece. I find the ones that do the fake stuff are the ones that are real short with their answers and real kind of poopy with you. So just make sure your seller's not being poopy. If they're being poopy, don't give them no money. No matter what it is, get it from someone else. But what this is here, let me get off my soapbox for a minute and actually show you what I just opened. This is the Bullseye Tattoo Flash Ultimate Collection from 2002. This doesn't sound like an expensive collectible, and it's not. It's from 2002, so it's not even 20 years old yet. But they are beautiful sheets of flash. There are 100 sheets of flash in this set and 100 outlines. And they all seem to be from the same artist, and I'll probably butcher this last name, so I'll put it up so you can read it as well. Eric Iovino, and it's probably Iovino. Not sure. Y'all comment down at the bottom, send me a phonetic spelling, and I will pronounce it correctly from that point on. But he does some really cool stuff. It's a lot of it is well, all of it's full color. It's just a neat set to have. This is one of the things I keep talking about as far as collectibles go. You will get collectibles in the weirdest places, and don't think that a collectible has to be from the 40s or 50s. This is from 2002. It is the entire set, though. You hold on to something like this for 20 or 30 years. Now you're looking at, $200-300 a sheet, like you are today with some of the more rare stuff from the 70s, from some of it from the 80s even. Anytime I see a deal on stuff like that, I just grab it up. There's no sense in not. And we love this bullseye set. I don't believe that you can get those from Bullseye anymore. So somebody out there's got a ton of them, and they're starting to liquidate them. So always be on the lookout for new stuff too. This I did not order. This came in the mail, and I was thrilled to get it. It's by a company called Silk Cards. They make business cards for tattoo artists. They make business cards for everybody, but a lot of us go through it. And when it comes with examples of business cards that you can have made from them. And they normally send you a bunch of different ones. But these are collectibles that are absolutely free. They show up in the mail, and all of a sudden you have things that show up in the mail that you absolutely put in your collection that you didn't pay for, you didn't expect. It's just a surprise from owning a shop. So all you shop owners out there, don't just toss these all directly in the trash. They sometimes will contain things that later on will be collectible. And like a lot of these guys I haven't heard of. Some of them I have, but a lot of them I haven't heard of. But the cards are so neat looking, they're definitely going in my collection. So that ends another What's in the Mail for this week. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Hopefully you got some entertainment value out of it. And before I wrap up this week, I definitely want to say, just like this coming in the mail, and I wasn't expecting it, you can always find the down the road collectibles in tattoo shops from your local artists. These guys are doing art every single day, and a lot of them do art on canvas, a lot of them do art digitally, but they most of the time will sell art directly out of their shop. Sometimes they do it online. They'll have a big cartel or a website of some sort that you can get stuff off of. Do it. Definitely support your local artists, and if you like their art, buy their art, because one day it's going to be featured on this show as a high dollar collectible. Please don't forget to subscribe, because when you don't subscribe, frankly, I sit in front of a mirror and cry like a little girl trying to brush her hair correctly. So until next time, y'all stay cool.